Hey guys! Welcome to Mage. This is week 4 of May, and I'm going to be doing a post-commentary with lots of music and chill stuff. So I hope you enjoy. But yes, first off, we've chosen slightly interesting spells, because, yeah, I don't have Blink, and I don't have Fire, or anything really, to go with, to give me the mobility, except, as you may have just been noticing, I'm hurting myself deliberately, because I'm getting myself down to 2 hearts. Anything below 2.5 hearts will do to give you the speed boost that goes with the pain spell. So that's going to be my mobility this week. But I've also got the water spell, so I can move fast in water. Other than that, we do have, whatever that's called, TK, telekinesis, as our mining thing. Also goes with ice to give us the platform. We've got healing, so the possibility of healing wings as well. And what have I said? Ice. We got ice. I could be using the ice and pain combo, but I don't really use it in this. By the way, this is my second playthrough of this. The first one was my test playthrough, which was all fine and dandy, really, but I just tried to do it as fast as I could, really, just to make sure that it was all completable. This time, I decided to record it and just have fun with it. And that's what I do. I have a lot of fun with it, and, yeah. Well, you'll see. I get into a lot of fights, and yes, I spend my time doing some silly things. Anyway, we've got some dragons about, and we are running off into the desert. But firstly, underground, to see if we can find any of the iron that we need. But yeah, let's see how things go. This is one of the few times in Minecraft, in any game mode, that I actually keep myself below full food. I've said it before, and I'll say it again, eating is a superpower in Minecraft. It's OP, and it just, yeah, it allows you to survive almost anything. So yeah, I always keep myself up at full food, and I always have some handy, usually steak, to heal myself up really quickly. But not this time, because I'm deliberately keeping myself below the 2.5 heart threshold. So yeah, it's a bit different. But we've got ourselves some leaves now. About to get them of both the persuasions. And yeah, off to a good start. But nighttime is coming. I was so tempted to... You see all those villagers? I was so tempted to fire the pain spell and just hit all of those villagers. I feel like someone would have been annoyed at me for that. Man, that poor zombie didn't know what hit him. Of course, he can't swim now. I mean, he'll eventually turn into a drowned, but I'm not going to let that happen. But yeah, just putting him on the other side of the river completely saves me. Ayy. That is my one time in this entire thing using the spell priming. I used it a lot in my test run, but only once in this one. But yeah, making ice cubes with spell priming is really good. By the way, this is actually the moment where I realized that ancient mages don't drop gold if you kill them with spells. That is going to be fixed for the next Mage Rage map. I've already looked into it and implemented the fix. But yes, this leads me to do further testing, and I basically... This is the moment where it turns into a silly run. I just decide to go and fight all the ancient mages that I find. Just for testing purposes. That one was pretty simple. I was just using the good old shield spell swap to pain, which you'll see me using a lot. But this was hilarious. Completely did not mean to do that. Whoa! Cave suddenly revealing itself underneath me. But yeah, that Enderman was behind the skeleton in the distance, and I actually accidentally looked past him. But fortunately, I've got the water spell on me, so I'm going to be using that effectively to keep him away. Of course, the danger is that the skeletons will notice me and come over, so that's what I'm kind of worried about. I say worried, I've got so many avenues to escape or heal myself that, yeah, I'm actually completely fine. As long as I stay in the water. But yeah, I just cast ice, which made me, myself into an ice cube. So I decide what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the new platform mechanic to go upwards. So telekinesis down on the platform. Turns out, through a quirk of the coding, and I try it again, it doesn't work when you're in an ice cube. I think I might keep that. Because otherwise it's a pretty easy counter to get out of an ice cube. If, say you're in PvP and someone locks you in an ice cube, you could just, if you've got telekinesis, which a lot of people do, you can just lift yourself out of it. So I'm kind of glad that that's not a thing. No room for creepers in here. Boop. That could have been deadly. But we're fine. Just calmly placing him outside. It's kind of like catching a spider. Like, oh, caught a spider. Let's just put you outside then. Yes, this is actually... I did that really weirdly. I decided to try and do a fancy collect up all the chests with telekinesis, but yeah, that really just it just cluttered my inventory really badly. So I'm not going to be doing that again. But yeah, this is actually the lesser of the nearby temples. I know that there's another one around, which is really nice. Creepers when you're at low health. Not always the best thing. But telekinesis, once again, it's just removing the spider. I now realize, of course, that there are actual spiders in Minecraft, so that doesn't make as much sense as I thought it did. Creepers are like real-life spiders. Minecraft spiders are like... I don't know. Angry dogs. But then there are angry dogs in Minecraft, too. Let's stop talking. This fight, by the way, is great. I suddenly just find myself in the middle of everyone. I'm starting off with the shield spell and the pain spell. Also, I let that previous creeper explode on the witch to get rid of her. We've got more skeletons up here. So what I do is I heal myself and I block off that pathway so the other skeleton can't get to me. Now I'm using the good old pain and shield combo. Also, I'm casting snow everywhere. And this is interesting. The skeleton, because it's so close, even though I was using my shield spell there, manages to get an arrow straight through my shield spell because it's too close. So that's something to bear in mind. Always use telekinesis on the creepers. I couldn't decide what to do with it. So I just used telekinesis to give myself a little bit more time and then made it into an ice cube. It's actually an interesting use of telekinesis. I hold the spider in a wall, and then at that last thud, as it gets thrown, it actually takes a little bit of damage from that as well. Probably more than just being suffocated, and that actually kills the spider. So yes, it can be useful underground, telekinesis, for attacking purposes. And oh, did you just see that? That was using the new ice telekinesis combo to come up from underground. It lifts you up 30 blocks, no matter what is in between those two points. So yeah, you can lift yourself out from underground using telekinesis and ice. I'm not entirely sure why it put me in an ice cube there. I thought I was far enough away from the ice when I casted the water spell, but apparently not. So I got ice cubed. This is just me messing about some more. I'm thinking, if I just lift myself up, make myself into an ice cube, and then can I just dig my way out again? And I don't know why. I was just experimenting, really. And I end up creating a gigantic flood. Anyway, back down to 2 hearts, and we're off on the run. Here is the nicer of the 2 desert temples. The one that I'm expecting more people will find as well. This is the one that you really, really want, because it's got tons and tons of gold in here, all the gold that you need. I already know what's in here, which is why I don't even bother going to the 3rd chest. The only thing I really need is the gold. And once again, we're using the ice elevator, the ice lift, to get out of the underground, out of the temple. And now we're pretty much sorted, because we've got all the things we need. Just need to cook up some of the iron. We've got the gold we need. The only thing I need now is blue dye, so I'm going to go off and find a cornflower. Of course, that's all I need to do. However, I'm still messing around and testing things out, so I decide to stop and do some other things for a bit.
Hey, pretty baby, am I in your way? 'Cause you walked out so fast yesterday. No, I don't think you're here to stay. No, I don't think you're here to stay. So tell me what you want, tell me how you want it. Tell me all the reasons that you're running away. I don't think you're here to stay. No, I don't think you're here to stay. No, no, no. I just wanna be with you. I just wanna be with you. Yeah. I just wanna be with you. 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 Yeah. I just wanna be with you.
Oh, that was a sweet move right there. That actually killed him as well. So what I did right then is, because I was being lifted up in the air by their levitation, I used my telekinesis to lift him up even higher and drop him to the ground. So yeah, he got twice as much distance as he would have usually done, and he died from the fall. There, I just used their fire spell, cast through it with the pain, and set him on fire. So I'm using their spells against them. I thought that was a pretty cool fight. The cool thing right here, though, is I'm thinking, I've got things on all sides of me. I'm not really panicking that there's a creeper right next to me. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use the ice lift, and away I am. I'm out of range. Out of range? Out of range. And completely safe. And away we go again. back in UHC days, and just generally in Minecraft, I've used the water bucket trick, which is if you're falling, you can place a water bucket underneath yourself to save you from the fall damage. In Mage Rage, when you've got water, it's kind of like having an epic water bucket. And you just create a flood around yourself to protect you from the damage. It works. So the thing is, I don't have any of the usual methods of getting back down again safely. Like, you know, slowness to give you slow fall, or blink, or fire, or anything like that. And there's the gold. So yeah, I improvised with the water spell. Yeah, by the way, that was me killing the Ancient Mage with a melee, so it was actually being killed by me, and it gave me the gold. So yeah, all the other mages I killed with spells, and they didn't drop gold. But that's going to be fixed for the next Mage Rage. Anyway, this is me just finishing up. I guess you can consider this as my baller finishing move, because I stay airborne inside my ice cube or on the ice. That nearly dropped me right there. And if I drop, I die, probably. I think I'm... Yeah, must be. I'm 30 blocks in the air, so that's a killing drop, isn't it? So yeah, I keep refreshing the ice and the ice cube to make sure I don't fall. And then... Boop! There we go. The baller ice cube finish. Trademark. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed it. Oh, I may be doing some more of these in the future, every now and then. But yeah, thanks for watching. See you next time.